pick up on it. What you do? That's why Christ said, "You find food." Let him be in other words, then he came back and said, "Cast not your pearls before swine." They ain't talking about Esau now. They're talking about our people. Because the ones that don't want to listen, they like the hawk. And if you cast your pearls before the swine, then after a while, you're going to be down there with them, and you're going to be tussling on the ground because they're going to be a fight, right? Yeah, exactly. That's what Christ said, leave them alone. Cast not your pearls before swine. Why? What's the rest of it?
And give not that which is holy unto dogs.
What's the rest of it?
That they trample them under their feet.
Okay.
Lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you.
Right. So if you stand around there trying to convince them and you see they ain't going, they arguing with you and all that, what's going to develop?
We're going to be fighting.
So when they start swinging at you, what you going to do? You going to stand there? Huh? So Christ said, rather than going through all them changes and letting it get to that point, you see the food step off. Shake the dust of your feet.
I want to give all the praises and the honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Rucha HaKwadash, and double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone. Honors also to you other brethren, you followers of the truth, and shalom to the elect. Anyway, I want to go on a short video here from this brother, elder of the faith, GMS Rebuke the Temper 2. If you haven't, I'm sure most of you have seen his videos, but if you haven't, subscribe, because you know brothers' channels get flagged, so you got to put up different channels. He has edifying videos, but I'm going on this video here that really needed nothing else to say, because High Priest Ariah read that scripture and he like broke it down to the point. Sometimes the simple, just simple understanding. Okay, cast not that pearls before swine, you're going to get in a fight. And this was all being brought up because of, I believe Apostle Tahar was even talking about that. These groups are posting up in front of churches. They're bringing, I guess they want to bring controversy, maybe a little attention, maybe a little entertainment, which entertainment is basically going into distraction. So these guys, a lot of these Israelites, they are all about, you know, the controversy, you know, and you know the Lord got them doing that for that reason. But us, this is why this message is going to hopefully you are of the elect, and you know the hopeful elect, you know, who wants to fighting to be of the elect. You know, this is the example. Even myself was guilty of that in the past. You know, you come in, you're on fire, and you arguing with everybody because of the faith. But first, let me get a scripture, because there's an understanding of that. There's a balance to that. 1 Peter 3:15. But sanctify the Lord Yahweh in your hearts, and be ready always to give an answer to every man that asketh you a reason of the hope that is in you with meekness and fear. So if it's a legitimate question, just always be ready to answer that out of the scriptures. You know, I always try to do that. If he's asking for a reason of hope, you know, if it's, you know, he really, is he trying to get it? Other than that, let's see what else the scripture says. Proverbs 26:4. Answer not a fool according to his folly, lest thou also be like unto him. And what I like about what the brother did is exactly what I do. In his description box, he used another translation to show, you know, to break it down a little bit more simpler, because, you know, the King James KJV was from, you know, the Geneva and the Old English. So that's how they wrote it. You know, this is why people can't get Deuteronomy 22 and 28, right? All you got to do is look at some of the translations, and they break it down in a sense simpler, right? It says here, let me go to, Proverbs. Let me break it down to a simpler translation. It says, do not answer nor pretend to agree with the frivolous comments of a closed-minded fool according to his folly, otherwise you will even you will be like him, right? Don't, Christian Standard Bible, don't answer a fool according to his foolishness, or you'll be like him yourself, right? So basically, that's pretty much the point. So when you're out there arguing and you're going back and forth, what makes you like him is, sure, the people who are entertained are locked in and they're watching it. You know, they're watching it back and forth. They're seeing the discrepancies, the disagreements, they want to fight. They want to see a fight, right? They're only in it for the entertainment. They're only in it to see the people that they're following, so-called chop them up with the sword. Now, if you're in a spiritual debate and you're contending for the truth, and you're having like a spiritual argument, and you're kind of going back and forth a little bit, but once you see he can't get it, then it starts becoming foolish. Because what happens is, after a period of time, and I know this from many debates in the past, after a period of time, when you start catching them, Hebrews 4:12, the word of the Lord is sharp. And then what happens is they start bringing folly with it. And then they start bringing a form of semantics with it, and then trying to twist it and throw it all around.
All right, so check this out. I'm going to show you a prime example on what the elder is talking about, okay? All right, check it out. Prime example. 13th Amendment. What's the 13th Amendment say?
Wait, how is that slavery, though?
13th Amendment, okay? You're not receiving this. You're not receiving it.
If you're not receiving it.
All right, now listen. The 13th Amendment says slavery is abolished, except if you are to be in prison, okay? Now, most of the people upon this earth.
I want to listen to you, but I feel like you're not listening.
I'm here to teach, okay? I don't have to listen to you, all right? I'm here to teach.
You don't have to.
I'm the teacher, okay? All right.
But I'm not trying to teach you anything.
Hey, see, it is what it is, all right? So let's get back to the lesson. This is Amos 9 and verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord of the Most High are upon the sinful kingdom. The sinful kingdom. The sinful kingdom. This is the sinful kingdom. This place right here, Babylon, is the sinful kingdom. You see? See that?
Good
all right.
And God bless, man.
You know?
Bless the God.
You know? God's not his name. His name is Yahweh. Okay? It's important to know that. All right? Salakia. Amos 9 verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord, our power, are upon the sinful kingdom. This place is all kinds of sinful. Nothing but sin is going on here. Nothing but sin. Okay? It's turned upside down. It's backwards, and it's going to get burned with fire. See that? It's going to get burned with fire. God's not his name. His name is Yahweh. Okay? It's important to know that. All right? Salakia. Amos 9 verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord, our power, are upon the sinful kingdom. This place is all kinds of sinful. Nothing but sin is going on here. Nothing but sin. Okay? It's turned upside down. It's backwards, and it's going to get burned with fire. See that? It's going to get burned with fire. Along with all of the devils, and along with all the people that cannot receive the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. If you're not an Israelite, you going into slavery. Okay? Amos 9 verse. Tick-tock. 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 Time is short. The time is short. Okay? Amos 9 verse 8 from the
4 and 12, the word of the Lord is sharp. And then what happens is they start bringing folly with it. And then they start bringing a form of semantics with it, and then trying to twist it and throw it all around. And then you're like, okay, that's enough. Then that's when you just got to cut it. It's not working. Okay? Proverbs 23:9. Speak not in the ears of a fool, or he will despise the wisdom of thy words. You know, that's basically the same thing. You know, I think that's to the point. You know, Paul was saying it, Yahushua was saying it, and this is all being quoted from the Old Testament as well. That's what they were quoting out of, right? You just can't get around it. I just want to do this short video. 1 Corinthians 14:38. But if a man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. This is the same thing being said. If he wants to not know, if he wants to be the way he is, then let him be the way he is. Anyway, that's all I have on that. Shalom.